Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 best countries to live in Europe in 2024. When planning to move to another country, expats usually seek to find the best place to live. Many indicators are taken into account: the level of economic development, employment prospects, the degree of security, the development of the social sphere, and even the weather. However, given that most countries in Europe are highly developed, choosing the best one can be quite difficult. If you analyze most of the lists of the best places to live in Europe, which are published every year by various research agencies, the leaders are usually the most expensive countries. In Europe it is Switzerland, Norway, or Austria. However, only a limited number of foreigners can actually afford to move here. Considering that people usually look for a higher quality of life at a moderate cost when moving to a new country, for most expats the most important factor when choosing a country to move to is the ratio of cost of living to its quality. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 best countries to live in Europe in 2024. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 best countries to live in Europe in 2024. Number 10. France. Gastronomy, vineyards, and rich in culture. France is a historic country for expats, tourists, and students alike, and studies have shown it ranks well in the quality of life it offers. The rich culture and entertainment of the country are one of its most prominent features. The weather conditions in France, depending on your location, range from rainfall, cool summers and winters, warm summers, etc. Being able to speak the language is not only an added advantage in whatever field you find yourself in. Gastronomy in French culture is not only art but can be said to be a thing of pride. Their choice of spices, traditional recipes, cooking methods, and artful food presentations can absorb you into their own world. French wine is quite popular among France and its guests because they are famous for their vineyards. The country has a quality transport system, including trains, subway, and buses. A single metro ticket goes for as low as $1.90. Accommodation costs vary in the country, between $500 and $1,500 every month. France is not as safe as some of its European counterparts. Thefts and pickpockets characterize it. However, there are a few cases of violent crimes. Expats have quality access to public healthcare in France, PUMA, if they have stayed up to 3 months in the country. Number 9. Finland. The happiest country in the world is a work wonderland for expats. Living comfortably as well as being able to find a work-life balance is a luxury that Finland has been able to offer to both locals and foreigners alike. The United Nations tagged Finland as the happiest country in the world. It measured factors like life expectancy, freedom of expression, etc. If you're worried about speaking Finnish, that's not a problem. In Finland, English is a second language taught to infants early. Education is also another field the Finns are leading in. For both children and adults, affordable education and free university admission are easy to achieve. Looking for a place to stay is not a hassle in Finland. You can get set up with affordable accommodation in no time. Finland isn't called a work wonderland for expats for no reason. The population of international residents in Finland is quite impressive. Their welcoming nature to foreigners makes the atmosphere welcoming. You can practice your religion, work, and have fun as an expat. How could this get any better? Number 8. Switzerland. Magnificent nature, tasty chocolate and well-paid career opportunities. Switzerland has a diverse culture with scenic views and unique, delicious milky chocolate. The Swiss are usually organized and reserved, and exceptionally innovational. While they have kept the streak of being the top safest country for over a decade, they have a very high cost of living. Its cities, Geneva and Zurich, are the most cost-intensive in the world. Expats can easily find their way around Switzerland because of the available and effective transportation service. The country has buses, boats, trains, trams, etc., so you can choose from many available options. However, trains are the best means of transport in the country. Expats have ample access to public healthcare as it is compulsory to have insurance. This insurance handles up to 89% of treatment costs. Also, Switzerland is a very peaceful country with an extremely low crime rate of 1.2 crimes per 100,000 people. Aside from safety, the country is known to be very clean. So, as an expat, Switzerland is a plus for you. It is important to note that there are several career opportunities in Switzerland. While Switzerland has an acceptable quality of life for foreigners, it is costly to live in and multilingual. Also, the Swiss are very reserved, so you may not enjoy your social life in the country. Number 7. Italy. Lively culture, breathtaking landscapes, and relaxed lifestyle. Italy is one of the many European destinations for expats. It has a deep history in art, food, and architecture. Italians value family so well and hold their local cuisines in high esteem. It is the center of Catholicism and the start of the Renaissance. Italy has laid down cultural heritages and legacies that have influenced the Western world and the globe. Rome, its capital, is a charming city. Italy ranks among the least expensive countries to stay in. It is the fourth most affordable nation in all of Western Europe. While it is generally cheap, its cost of living differs between regions. The most developed cities and the areas in the north are more expensive than other places in the country. Housing prices also vary between locations. As we stated earlier, Italians have a very high taste for food and, for that reason, have intercontinental dishes with irresistible tastes. One fun fact is that you can literally get any food your taste buds yearn for because meals are very cheap in Italy. For at least 3 months, expats residing in Italy enjoy free primary healthcare. Alternatively, they can pay very little for health services through the ASL. Italy's climate is very friendly to expats. It also has a Mediterranean climate with dry and sunny summers and mild winters. Expats mostly stay in Milan because it is lively and has several job opportunities. However, making local friends as an expat in Italy can be pretty hard. In fact, it is easier to be friends with other expats than with the local population. It's just the Italian culture, and yeah, language is also a huge barrier. Bureaucracy is another downside in the country. Number 6. Greece. A vibrant country with a year-round good climate. Greece is an ancient country dating back to medieval times and beyond. Although it has developed into a modern nation, it still has an extraordinary historical setting. The Greeks are known for their intellectual contributions to vital aspects of life, including mathematics, philosophy, modern plays, and film scripts. You will surely find cultural and gastronomic discoveries in Greece, a vibrant country indeed. This is why it is one of the best countries for American expats, including retired expats. You don't have to worry about the cost of living because it is lower than in many other countries. However, it has a good life quality. You will also have access to international schools and quality health services. Greece provides quality healthcare for expats through its NHI, and expats have access to state health services. While the public health service is good, the private ones are also very standard. Getting around the Greek cities is cheap and hassle-free because there are trains, boats, KTL buses, and metro vehicles. The weather conditions in Greece are generally mild. There are usually no extremes to its summer and winter periods, and the sun stays up most of the year. However, the northern regions snow on occasion during winter. The social life in Greece is exciting and intriguing. It is important to note that the Greeks value family a whole lot. Also, they are always wide open-armed to foreigners, so it will not be difficult to make friends with most of them. Well, you might just have to learn the Greek language. Greece generally has a good quality of life but has some downsides. The prices of products in tourist areas are often high during tourist periods, and the cities are often congested, leading to traffic and pollution. Number 5. Croatia. Hospitality, Mediterranean climate, and affordable cost of living. Croatia is a low-cost country with a unique culture. The country has evolved for centuries through different cultures and events. It has several monuments and attractive sites for expats. Although Croatian is its official language, a large percentage of its population speaks English, and many others are bilingual. Croatia has a special tradition for music. Folk and pop music stands out as one of the most loved genres. Croatians usually have festivals that pull thousands of people from all over the globe. Croatia is fairly affordable for expats and citizens alike. Croatians have delicious local and foreign meals you cannot miss as an expat. Croatians travel by plane, train, car, and water. However, their primary means of transportation is the bus. Croatia buses reach every nook and cranny of the country and are the most affordable. Croatia has 2 climatic zones. The coastal regions often have more dry and sunny summers and mild winters. Speaking of safety, you can tag Croatia as the best European country to live in because of its low crime rate. According to Numbeo, Croatia's crime score is 17.97 out of 100, and its average safety score is 84.2 out of 100. Crimes recorded in this country are not usually violent. Croatia takes public health as a priority. It ensures that expats receive the health benefits that Croatians receive. While medical assistance is not free in Croatia, everyone is required to pay a 20% fee of the medical cost for their treatments. However, no one pays above 2,000 knots, around $260. Croatians are cheerful and supportive people, so expats will likely never have boring lives. Many expats love to live in Dubrovnik because it is a historic city with a work-life balance. Generally, the overall quality of life in Croatia is amazing. Number 4. Norway. A safe, modern welfare state with stunning landscapes. Norway stands out as one of the best European destinations for expats. While Norwegian and Sami are its official languages, it has excellent natural views, like its beautiful skies and Great Lakes. Norwegians have a fascinating culture, history, and world-renowned cultural events, including the Oslo Jazz Festival and St. Olaf's Day. While most Norwegians speak English, their dress sense displays sophistication with an appreciable level of simplicity. Norway has a marine climate and fair weather conditions for most of its geography. Norway is fast becoming a hub for international delicacies. You can find any cuisine from almost every country in Norway, and its local meals are as unique as ever. They can quickly become the best meal choices for expats, including American expats. Norway's transport system allows expats to easily navigate their way around the country. Trains and buses mainly dominate the country's public transportation system. Ferries are also significantly popular. Aside from that, expats can enjoy free rides within the Oslo region. The cost of living in Norway is very high. It is higher than other Nordic countries and even major American cities. Norway is relatively safe to live in as an expat, as it has a very low crime rate of about 52 per 1,000 inhabitants. It also has one of the best healthcare systems in the world, as it ranks in the top 15. While its healthcare is not free, it is highly subsidized. Many expats from several European cities and beyond love to stay in Oslo and Bergen. They love Oslo because of its dramatic natural landscapes and Bergen because of its outstanding museum collections. Number 3. Germany. High standard of life, modern and diverse country with stable economy. Germany is one of the most welcoming countries for expats. While it has a rich history and an intense cultural life, it is known for its extensiveness in poetry and deep thinking. Germans are huge on classical music. This genre of music has existed with them for several hundreds of years. Germany is a crucial player in Europe's history and has a very stable economy. It has one of the most successful post offices in the world. Food and transportation are very cheap in the country. Germany's public transportation system is excellent. The most preferred means of transit are trains and buses. The Deutsch-speaking country has a fair climate with an equal length of hot and cold periods. Germany has a very standard healthcare system and fair housing prices. The country has special health insurance coverage for expats that spans private and public healthcare. Germany has a low crime rate, with an index of 0.93 in 2020. Some expats say learning the German language is hard. Hence, they also find it hard to adapt to the local culture. Another downside of this amazing European country is its low digital integrations, like poor internet speed and cashless payment systems. This means that digital nomads will have a hard time coping in Germany. Germany's most attractive destinations for expats are Berlin, Munich, and Hamburg. These places are fun to visit as they have fun-filled festivals, beautiful beaches, amazing markets with eye-catching items, and age-old museums. Number 2. Spain. Top destination for quality of life. Spain is a European country that many expats love to stay in. The country is multilingual, as Spanish rules as the principal language. Spain's culture is so rich that it attracts millions of visitors annually from minor and major cities worldwide. Its music is rich, and its architecture and remarkable. As an expat in Spain, learning about its cultures, language, and values is worth your time. The Spanish capital, Madrid, is an incredible city and one of the cheapest European capitals and has lovely city center shops. Spain's climate is welcoming. Just as Spain has an excellent climate, it has a high quality of life index. According to experts, Spain's quality of life index is the best in the world. The cost of living in Spain is comparatively low as there are affordable rents compared to other countries. Also, getting around Spain by any means on the land is easy. Spain has a very affordable and quality healthcare system. Many expats describe the health structure in Spain as very available compared to other European countries. What is more soothing in a foreign country than safety? According to Numbeo, the world's largest cost of living database, Spain has a low crime rate of 35.06 and a safety index of 64.94. So you can walk the streets of Spain at night without having your heart in your hand. The expat life in Spain is a pleasant experience. Spain's most active expat community is in Madrid because of its ample job opportunities. Number 1. Portugal. Rich history, sunshine, and enjoyable social life. Portugal is a multicultural country with a rich cultural life. Although it is multicultural, many people speak English there. The Portuguese are big on culture as they own several museums and ancient collections of art. Porto and Lisbon are known as the European capitals of culture. Music is a specialty in Portugal and hits differently there. You don't want to miss the fado and folk music as an expat. While the music in Portugal is amazing, the food is another wonder. This is one reason why thousands of American expats live in Spain. Portuguese have communal values. They often visit their neighbors to share quality time or gather in local cafes to watch matches or discuss newspapers. So as an expat, it is easy to make local friends. Many people there often live with an average salary of $1,000. It is easy to live a comfortable and non-extravagant life in Portugal, except for Lisbon, which is a bit more expensive. One can easily agree that Portugal has an impressive quality of life. Expats in Portugal receive equal health benefits as the Portuguese and get health insurance, as low as $500 yearly, from the state. Portugal is one of the best countries for expats because it has less than 310,000 crimes reported yearly. Portugal is multiclimatic with moderately wet winters and dry summers. Aside from the homely environment, the Portuguese are very friendly and accommodating. About 35% of visitors always call Portugal their second home. This European country has a sophisticated transport network. As an expat, you can easily travel around in trams, taxis, buses, and trains, the fastest in Portugal. Portugal is a top choice for expats. Many expats in Portugal enjoy a healthy social life, and they describe the Portuguese as very friendly. So, which are your favorite countries among the top 10 best countries to live in Europe in 2024? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite countries among the top 10 best countries to live in Europe in 2024 in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.